Hello friends, in this video I'll tell you how to register for TCS off-campus jobs. So TCS is one of the largest companies in India and is considered the best service-based company in India. So in this video I'll tell you the step-by-step process. So watch the video completely so that you don't skip any step because there are a lot of small steps which are very important. So first you have to go to tcs.com, right? I'll tell you the whole process. So click on the career section here. When you click on the career section, you just have to scroll down. Other things are not relevant. Only this entry level hiring box is relevant. So click here. After that, there will be two sliders here. So don't click on this one. This is for TCS Commune, which is a social community. So this is not important for you, right? It is important if you want to, just be a part of that. But this is the next slide is the most important part. Here, which says be a part of the elite league called TCS. So here, click on this and click on no more, right? The moment you click on no more, you will be taken to the TCS next step portal. This is the portal where you have to start applying. So let's go ahead and check out how the registration process is done. So here on this screen, click on register now, then click on IT here. So there is IT and BPS both written, click on IT. Then enter your name. This is just the first form where you have to enter all the personal details. This is just the registration form for next step. This is not the application form. Okay, so let's wait and see. Let's fill all the details. Make sure that you enter everything correctly. So date of birth should be correct, gender and everything. Make sure that you enter a valid email ID. Cross check the details because it says that everything will be sent to the same email ID. Right, all the details will be sent to the same email ID. Then enter your institute name. The institute name, make sure that you enter the correct institute name because here in this case there are multiple institutes with similar names also. So choose the correct institute. Then select the qualification. In qualification you'll have to use the full name of the qualification. So if you try to enter just BTech or MCA, it will not come. So you have to type Bachelor of Engineering, right? So you have to choose Bachelor of Engineering here. Then click on the year of passing. Select the year of passing of the last degree that you have. Then select the nearest test center. The nearest test center could be which is very near to you. Then you have to choose a password. The password has to be of a certain combination. You cannot use a very simple password here because it will not allow you. So you have to check all the criteria that it should have capital, uppercase, lowercase, a number, a special character, and it should not contain single quotes or any special characters. So it should not be based on any personal information, name of family members. So it should be very difficult to remember also, right? So you have to note down all these details later. Okay, and do not reveal your password to anybody. So that is fine. Now let's see. We'll try to enter a password. So enter a strong password. Must be 8 characters long. And if you do not enter the correct sequence of all the characters, then it will show you a warning. So must be 8 characters long and it should follow the TCS password policy. You have to re-enter the same password. And then there is a security question. So this choose any security question which is not easy for others to guess because this is something which will be used to reset or when you forget your password, this will be used to reset your password. So I've just entered a sample entry here. And yeah, there's a captcha here, so you have to enter the captcha, which is it should be correct. If you enter incorrect captcha, it will say captcha mismatch. So enter the correct one and press on submit. It will ask for confirmation of all the details and then you have to click on next. For surety, save the password also. Click on continue. Right, yeah, so this is the DT number, reference number. Make sure that you save this page, at least save this number. After that it'll ask you for the same password once more, and then once you submit here, you will be redirected to the next step page. So this is the actual next step portal here. So you'll have to read through all the details. Click on how to apply and read through this process. So you have to choose campus placements or off campus placements. So these details are not there by the way. So you'll have to later click on application form and then complete the form. So to initiate the selection process, register on the portal, right? Update your digital passport size photograph. Keep a photograph, passport size photograph, as well as a resume, right? And after filling, submit the application form and download the filled application form, which contains all the details. There are details about campus placements also, right? So you should not have appeared for the last 6 months and all those details. You have to print the application, hard copy of the form, and along with your resume you have to take to the center. So these all details are mentioned here. Okay, so read through all these things properly, because this is very critical. Then you have to click on application form. Once you click on application form, you will see this instruction. So just read through everything and then start filling the form. Make sure that you read everything. So this is the actual application form for TCS. So fill this form in detail. Make sure that everything is correct. It should match your actual documents. So father's name, date of birth. Make sure that you enter your permanent address, right, and your present address also. In my case, I have just entered as a specific address, which is not actually correct in my case, but make sure that you enter your correct address, full postal address here, because a lot of documents will be sent for verification. Also, people will come to this address only. So city, pin code should be correct, and then if the present and permanent address is the same, you can select yes here. Then click on save and continue. Now here they will ask you for all the other details. So marks obtained, CGPA, all those details will be asked, right? Yeah, you have to enter the data which was which you got in the first attempt only. So you cannot enter reattempt marks, aggregate of reattempt marks. Okay, read through all the details one by one. Verify your marks after entering, as it is part of the selection criteria, and then mention only your duration. In case of duration, click on continue. These details are already there, right? So you already entered. Now select all the details. Course name, Bachelor of Engineering, right, is already mentioned earlier. Course duration is here, right? So in duration, just follow these steps. You have to click on the number if you want to change the year, right? So you have to click on 2020 to get all these details. Select the month and then date. So this is a little complex. This calendar is a little complex to use. Okay, so to change the year, you have to click on 2020. To change the month, you have to click there and then select the date. Make sure that all the details are correct depending on your certificates. Right. So select the specialization that you have, enter full details and you will get it there. So in this case, I'll enter computer engineering and select that. And there are two grading systems, marks and CGPA. So you can either enter total marks obtained of the total marks as per your certificate, as per your degree certificate, final certificate, or you can choose the CGPA option also, right? So we'll use the CGPA option and enter the details here. So enter the CGPA obtained, enter the total CGPA. So out of 10, if your CGPA is out of 10, then enter 10 here. Then equivalent percentage would be as per your university regulations. So in this case it is 82%, right? So it is 8.2 out of 10, that is 82%. Then click on save and continue. So please enter percentage value with 2 digits after this thing. So 82.00 is something that you have to enter. Then click on submit. Then select the 12th grade, the degree before that, or equivalent diploma is also there, then you can select that also, or you have 12th and diploma both, then you can select both. So 12th grade is something that I'll enter. In specialization, enter PCMB or PCM, whatever you had, or if you are from arts or any other degree, you can select that also. University, institute, college, school name should be entered. Board of Education, CBSE, select duration. So duration should be of 1 year only. So if you did your 12th in 2016, enter 15 to 16, right? So this is what I'll select. Let's see what happens if I select something else, right? So I have entered 2014 to 16 here. So let's see what happens. So once we select this and click on submit, we will get an error. That is what I am expecting. So let's see what happens. Right, select the correct month also based on your documents. So select this. Yes. So your course type was full time, and enter your CGPA or marks similar to previous one. So enter the CGPA obtained and total CGPA, which is in most cases out of 10. Click on save and continue. There it will throw an error. Please maintain, select 1 year duration only. So here we'll have to select, right, So let's see, and we have to select 15 to 16 here. So we'll just change the year, right? So select the year and select the month and the date, right? This is a rough date, so you don't have to worry a lot about that. Okay, date is not very important here. So select, now it will ask you for details of your class 10th. So enter your 10th roll number as per your admit card, university or the school that you studied in. Then you have to mention your city also when you are entering your school. Okay, so make sure that you enter your city also. So board of education, CBSE. Then course duration, similarly 1 year, so 9 to 10th. So you have to enter, in this case, 13 to 14, right? So we'll enter all those details here. So I'm selecting the date, start to end. End is based on the result, whenever you got the result, so you have to select that date. Okay, click on it, select the actual date, and then click on CGPA or marks. I'll select CGPA here, and then enter the obtained CGPA and the total CGPA that we have, right? And so 95% is the equivalent. So that is how they are calculating. Now let's go to the next section. So have you done any other course? In this case, we'll select no. And experience. So you cannot enter internship and training as a work experience here. So most of us will have to select no here. Okay, click on save and continue after this. Then in the declaration form, do you have any break in your studies? Yes or no? If yes, then select enter the duration and why did you have a break in your career. So you can say that you were preparing for entrance exams, right? If you're preparing for JEE, IT, JEE, mention your correct details. It is not something which will affect a lot. If it is under 2 years, then it is not a problem, right? Then have you done any other courses? Yes or no? I select no. Do you have any pending backlog currently? No, right? Only then you will have get a call. And if you have some backlogs, you have to select the details. So enter how many backlogs. Mention details of academic projects undertaken. So mention about your academic projects, which is again very important for most of the companies. So mention the details of your projects here. Yeah, so there is a word limit also here, so you cannot write as many characters as you want. So I'll just remove some of the extra details and try to complete the actual keywords. So instead of online, I'll remove online. I'll just write a test application on Django, right? And then I'll make sure that the sentences are grammatically correct. So build an test software nahi hoga, it should be built a test software. So we'll just select that. Okay, and there are some declarations also, so make sure that you read all of these. Okay, so you have taken all your marks into consideration, all those details right, entered is correct, your CGPA marks entered is correct, you have considered only marks during the normal duration of the course, right? Then you have to select, click on yes here also. Then you have completed each of the above mentioned academic courses in the stipulated time as specified, yes, right? You have declared any break in studies and all those things. Okay, so click on yes, read all these details properly, right? It may differ in your case, so don't select anything else. So, and you should not have appeared for TCS selection in the last 6 months. Okay, only then you can apply. Then select yes, click on agree, right? You have read the eligibility criteria and everything, save and continue. Now here you have to select your nationality, languages that you speak, right? The languages that you know, these are verbal languages, communication languages, so not programming languages. So select the appropriate check boxes, enter all the languages that you know, right? It is better if you have any other language extra also. So though this is not very important during the selection process, if you don't know only English and Hindi, select only those two, right? I'm just selecting one extra here. So then if you have any language certifications, right, in my case I don't have any language certification, so I'll just unselect that and then click on save and continue. So if you have any details, then you can select that. save on continue. Achievement, so here you can enter your achievements in your career. So if you won any prizes, you have participated in any competitions, all those details can be mentioned. I just mentioned single one here. If you have more than one, you can enter those also here. Okay, so if you have won any scholarship, that also can be mentioned here. And if you have done any certification, that can also be added. So if you have Java certification or networking certification, anything, which there's a lot of list here, so you can go through that. And if you have done Java certification, you can select that also, right? I'm just looking for some data. So let's say I'll select one of these, right? So there are a lot of certifications, you have to go through this. Okay, so I'll just select one and click on if you can add more than one also, but in my case I'll remove that. But if you have certifications, you can select it from here. So I'll just unselect that, delete the one that I selected, that is just for reference, and then click on save and continue. So once you click on save and continue, you will have to fill other details which is used to generate your smart card. So enter your correct name, blood group, and all those details. This is something that you will get after you join, after you get selected. All this information will get used also, and for admit card also you will get all these details. These details will be used. So select a photograph that you have, click on browse and can upload, right? Select the photograph that you have, open, right, and it will get displayed here. Make sure that it is in the correct dimensions, passport size photograph. Then upload your latest CV, just select that, right? It should be PDF, doc, docx, txt, rtf formats are also supported, but make sure that you upload only in PDF. That is always much better, right? Anywhere you send your resume, always select PDF. Then just go through that, click on save and continue. And this page you can also click on application form preview. Okay, so fill all the check boxes, read all these details, right? That there's no criminal cases against you and all those things. So you can also check your application form preview. If not, you just continue. If you are sure that you have entered everything properly, click on I agree. Mention the place from where you are filling the form. I'm filling it from Noida, and then submit application form. Once this is done, your application will get submitted, and you can download the application form that you have. So it will get downloaded. Make sure that you save this at a proper place, because this is something which has all the details which can be used later also. Click on back. Yeah, so when you click on back, you will be taken to the same form. So don't go here, don't change anything, click on home, and this is the final page that you have. You can always go and check your form or edit application also. So if you have made a mistake that you see in the preview, then click here, and then after making all the changes, you have to submit the application at the end also, right? So if not, this is just for just to show you that this can also be done. So at the end, you will have to see the application form preview. After you change anything, click on I agree, and you have to resubmit the application once more. Okay, so this is the preview. This is how the preview looks like, and this is similar to the whole application form that gets downloaded after you submit. So it has all the details that you have mentioned. Okay, so you can go through all these details. I hope that you are able to understand everything properly here, right? So just click on home now. I hope that you have understood the whole process, and if you still have any doubt, feel free to comment below this video, and I'll try to answer you, right? And this video, this next step registration, it does not guarantee you a call, but it is much better if you fill these forms as early as possible, so that whenever a new drive comes, a new off-campus drive comes from TCS or Infosys or any of these companies, right, then you will get a call from them or you will get a mail from them. Okay, so fill this also, and in the previous one I had shared you the link for Infosys also. Make sure that you fill both the forms, right? So all the best, and see you in the next video.